A few weeks ago, I had the good fortune of picking up this incredible race used relic lot from Jeff Burton. I don't personally collect Jeff Burton. However, when you come across something like this, I just had to go after it. So I did. And this isn't all of the collection that I purchased. There are some others. Some I sold to a really big Jeff Burton collector. Some I sold to another dealer who I know could have gotten them into the proper hands of other Jeff Burton collectors and just NASCAR collectors, whether they're set builders, whatever it may be. And these are the ones that I've held on to. I do have another little stash of some higher number, really interesting ones with different patches and things like that that I'm going to hold on to. So I might make another video of those later. Right now, this is what I'd like to show. Press Pass in the mid 2000s till they went out of business, 2014, 2015, they were making some incredible cards. In my opinion, some of these cards are way better than anything we're seeing today that are being produced for NASCAR. The jumbo patches and everything are really nice. However, these just sit a little differently, in my opinion, than the newer stuff. And I am just such a huge fan of Press Pass, a big fan of Press Pass in the 90s. I particularly collect the 1996 and 1997 stuff. And I'll just do a close-up of each one of these cards because when these came out, I wasn't into NASCAR card collecting. I had two really heavy periods of NASCAR card collecting. That was 1995 through 1998, and then again from 2004 till about 2007, early 2008. And then now, over the last 3 years, I've slowly started to get back into it with a lot more focus in the last year and a half. So it's been just a joy and a delight to reacquaint myself with the hobby, connect with other collectors, people that I have dealt with in the past, and some people that are just totally new. And a lot of people that I found out are just like me. So through the invention of social media, I've been able to connect with people that I never thought I would be able to connect with. So I'll just show some close-ups of each one of these cards, and hopefully you guys will have some comments or some things that you'd like to share about them. The one difficult thing about having these really thick cards, especially now with the trading card boom, is finding the appropriate cases at a reasonable price to keep these things protected. So that one's numbered to 25. The interesting thing, this one is also numbered to 25. So they're part of the same group. So we have number 9, number 13, as well as number 11. And the patches are just so cool in the multicolor pieces of relic, of fire suit. And let's see, this one has a really interesting piece of shoe. That's just so cool. And this is number 1 of 25. You got the really cool multicolor sheet metal. Yeah, so it's difficult with the trading card boom to find the appropriate plastic cases to protect these cards. I'm going to go to a card show in just a little bit here and hopefully score some reasonably priced, thicker penny sleeves as well as top loaders, or I think the one touches are just too far outside of something that would be cost effective. But I'm gonna have a look. I think these are really cool. The 5-star cards are just incredible, and showcase. They are incredible. This card is numbered to 10. The 4 wides are really cool. Big fan of those. The card isn't so thick like the other ones, but they do feature a lot of the times really beautiful pieces of multicolor patches. Card is numbered to 50. This is from the 2009 Press Pass. Beautiful cards. Here's a showcase card. Love the holofoil rainbow effect on there. It's always just very pleasing to see. This is numbered out of 45. This is out of Showcase. This one's number 1 of 10. Really beautiful, beautiful cards. Jeff Burton's great. NASCAR winner, extremely intelligent announcer, thought-provoking commentary on the races when they're on CBS or NBC. Here, this one's really cool. This is numbered out of 10 as well. 2 multicolored pieces, and this is driver-worn hat and fire suit. So hopefully I'm able to score some decently priced materials. If you're in the collectible trading card hobby right now, you know that there is a shortage of supplies overall. And I don't know details about it. I can only imagine it's because of the, production issues because of COVID, and just also paired with the spike in card collecting and people doing the breaks and all that stuff. So, numbered out of 10, 2 out of 10, those are so low. And NASCAR cards are still, they're popping a little bit. Some of the all-stars like Richard Petty, Dale Earnhardt Sr., some of the older sets, those Uno cards are going pretty well right now. Somebody commented on one of my 1988 Max PSA videos that I did. Well, it's the only one at this point that I've done. That letting me, making a comment, liking the video, and just commenting also, hey, that the 88 Max aren't the first series of NASCAR cards ever made, and they're totally correct. There were other companies that made NASCAR cards, Uno being one of them, and I think that is, as the market is showing, is being recognized as an acceptable first production of a major manufacturer of trading cards. They have a Richard Petty, they have a Dale Earnhardt. 5 years, I think they're 1983 cards, so like 5 years before the Max cards came out, Uno has the Richard Petty card, Dale Earnhardt card, and I think there's a few other brands that are out there that are just really interesting to see. So the 1988 Max was definitely the most widely distributed and widely produced, and it has really great stories behind it between the Myrtle Beach set and the Charlotte set and the factory sets and all those different things. And then going into the 1989 with the peak sets, they are the peak sets and the combo packs, and then you got the binders in 88 and 89. It's an incredible story. And then the Dale Earnhardt card out of the 88 Max and then bleeding into the 89 set, it's just a really great story. And is that his true rookie card, the 88 promo card, or the Max Medallion card that's out there? It's all kind of up for debate. Back in the 90s, when I was first starting to collect the 88 and 89 sets, all the dealers in the collectible, well, I would just say the NASCAR card dealers, and especially, let's see, what am I trying to say here? All the NASCAR card dealers, they recognize the 89 Earnhardt as being his true rookie, with the 1988 card being a promo if it didn't have the gold seal on it from the 94 Max Medallion redemption card that you could get. And it's just it's going to be interesting to see what the hobby actually deems as his true rookie card. Of course, my camera ran out of memory. So, like I was saying, it's going to be interesting to see what the hobby actually deems as like Dale Earnhardt's true rookie card. Is it going to be his Uno card? Is it going to be the 88 Max SP? Is it going to be the Max Medallion, the 89 Max? Are all the 89 Max Earnhardt cards going to be considered rookies? It's interesting. I have my opinions on that. I'm going to see what happens and maybe share a little bit more about what my opinions are on that whole situation a little bit later. And for now, it's my view that with these recent spikes in some of the sales of Petty rookies, Earnhardt rookies, especially slabbed and PSA holders, that some of the stick and ball folks are diverting a little bit of their attention into the underserved NASCAR market. I don't know if that's necessarily going to bode well for the NASCAR fans. However, as far as mass appeal and collectability and increasing in prices, I'm seeing a spike probably happening sometime in the near future. And it's just going to be interesting to see how it all plays out. And I'm happy to make more videos about some of the boxes I have and other cards I have in my collection, and just really looking forward to hopefully seeing NASCAR cards return at least a little bit to their former glory and values, because we're seeing just a little bit of that. We're seeing a little. So for now, we'll just show you these Jeff Burton relic cards that I came across and just appreciate their beauty for where they are right now and what they mean to the hobby right now. I do love finding collections like this and getting these types of cards into the hands of true Jeff Burton collectors. The person that I sold some of these to is just a Jeff Burton fanatic. And what better hands could these cards be in than somebody like that? So most of these are numbered under 100 a lot, or 25 and under. Some are numbered to 10. And it's just been a joy to have these in my hands, and they're not going to stay there. These are going to end up in the hands of somebody that truly values these for what they are. I'll have these cards for a little while until they find their next home, and it's just been a joy having these, looking at them, handling them, and reliving some of the beauty that Press Pass created. So I'm very thankful, and I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please hit the subscribe button and leave a comment below if you have any information about these cards, or just have other stories about NASCAR cards or NASCAR racing, collectibles, whatever. I love to hear it. Love to chat with you. Talk to you guys soon. Thanks for watching. Just a little update. I did end up going to the card show and finding a person that sold supplies, so I bought the appropriate penny sleeves and top loaders for the thick cards, and then there's still a tendency for them to kind of slide out even if you buy the most appropriate case, unless you buy a one touch, and I wasn't going to do that for all of these, so I just added a piece of the blue painter's tape, which I think is pretty common and standard for people, especially when they ship. And so I just didn't want these to slide out, but they fit really nicely. All right, that's it. Just a little update on the supplies I mentioned earlier in the video.